Well, friends, let's play a game of cards today. Can you pick up some cards? How many cards you have?
Three.
3 cards. So I have given 3 cards. See, she can count how many cards. I have some pens and I want to give her some pens. Let her pick up how much she wants. Ooh, you have taken 3. Okay, 3 pens you take. I have 1 cookie. Wow, very nice. How much I have eaten? Can you tell? You can't. She took 3 cards because she could count 1, 2, 3. She took 2 pens or 3 pens because she could count 1, 2, 3 pens with her fingers. But this you cannot count. But this is still something, right? So, how much is this? We are not playing games, friends. We are talking about a concept called fractions. Let's discuss fractions today. Fractions is something in which we show or represent a quantity like this. How much is this? If you have to show it mathematically, it is shown by something called as fractions. This is an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Let's take up and understand fractions using this sweet, beautiful apple from our own Kashmir. To understand apple and fractions, let's cut this apple into 2 parts. Now we have cut this apple into 2 parts. Remember, it has to be 2 equal parts, exactly equal number of parts. So first example, we have cut this apple into 2 equal parts, and now I can give her something because I had only 1, but now I have 2 pieces. I can give her this piece of apple. So how much I have given her? We have to understand, in maths everything is represented by numbers. So how much I have given her? I have given her one piece of total 2 pieces. I have given her one piece out of total 2 pieces that I had. Now I have 1 and she has 1. So this is represented in maths as, we will write down this 1 like this. These 2 pieces will write down 2 below, and this off, this off is written like a line between 1 and 2. This is how this part of an apple is represented. It is 1 by 2, 1 upon 2. This also means 1 divided by 2. So friends, just remember, it is 1 upon 2 or 1 divided by 2. It is the same thing. Friends, let's understand this concept further. Now suppose this same apple we divide into 4 equal parts. Remember, this equal is very important in fractions. When you cut one apple into 2 parts, 3 parts or 4 parts, it has to be equal number or equal size of parts. Now we will cut this apple into 4 equal parts. And how do these 4 equal parts look like? These 4 equal parts look like this now. This is one part, this is second part, this is third part, and this is fourth part. Now how we will represent? Now we have this one part is now represented as one piece of 4 pieces. Now we have total 4 pieces. So this is represented as 1. We write down 4 as it is, like from here, and instead of we will put this line. So each part, now the quantity is 1 upon 4, and 1 upon 4 is also same as 1 divided by 4. So friends, you have understood 1 by 2 and 1 by 4 now. Now friends, I have to give her one piece. So I give her one piece. So how much I have given? I give you one quantity, one piece of, or one quantity of size 1 by 4. One piece of quantity. How much is the quantity of this one piece? 1 by 4 was the quantity. 1 by 4 was the quantity. So I have given one piece of quantity 1 by 4. Now she is asking for more. So I give her one more. Now how much I have given? Now I have given her 2 pieces. I have given her 2 pieces of, and how much is the quantity of each? Quantity of each is 1 by 4. So this can also be written as 2 into 1 by 4 or 2 upon 4. So now she has 2 pieces of 1 by 4. How much I have given her? 2 by 4. The total quantity which has gone to her is 2 by 4. The same thing can also be written as I gave her 1 by 4 first piece, 1 by 4 second piece. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 2 by 4. Now I give her one more piece. I give her one more piece. Now she already has 2 by 4. I give her one more piece of 1 by 4. So now how much she has? Now she has 3 pieces of quantity, and quantity of each part is 1 by 4. So now how much quantity has been given to her of the apple? 3 into 1 by 4 we have already given to her. So this total is 3 by 4. Now we gave her 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. It's very simple. This 4 remains like this, and you just add 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So total quantity which has gone to her is 3 by 4. Before giving this last piece, she had quantity 2 by 4. We gave 1 by 4 more. So now again just this remains like this, and she has the total quantity gone to her is now 3 by 4. Isn't it simple, friends? Now we give her the 4th piece of that apple that we had. We give her the 4th piece. Now how much she has? She had 3 by 4. We gave her one more. Now she has all 4 by 4, and we have given her the complete apple. So this 4 by 4 is nothing but one full apple. We have given her full apple. Now what happens? After this, suppose I give her one more piece of apple. Is it possible? Well, it's not proper. But suppose, let's assume we give her one more piece. So she has one full apple. Now I give her one more quantity which is equal to 1 by 4. So how much? Now she has 5 pieces. She has now 5 pieces of size of each piece is 1 by 4, and this is 5 by 4. But is it proper? No, because it is more than 1. Friends, we will understand this concept furthermore. Let's understand it in a different way. In the beginning, she had 0 pieces of that quantity. Then we gave her first, she had 1 by 4. We gave her second, the total quantity given to her was 2 by 4. When we gave one more, the total quantity became 3 by 4. When we gave the fourth piece, she had one full apple. And after that, we gave her one more and the quantity became 4 by 4, which was improper. So friends, this is the concept. First, it is 0. This is called zero fraction. This one is called whole fraction. These quantities were justified because we had one apple and we had 4 pieces. We gave her 1 by 1, 1 by 1. So all these quantities are proper quantities and they are called proper fractions. And when the quantity becomes more than 1, all quantities after this are called improper fractions. They are called improper fractions. And this more. So when we gave the full 4 parts, out of the 4 parts, this was equal to 1. So it is if the apple was cut into 5 equal parts, and if we give all the 5 parts to her, it will be called as 5 by 5. Or if the apple was cut into 3 equal parts and if all the 3 parts were given to her, we would have called it 3 by 3. But actually we have given her one complete apple. It means 3 by 3 is same as 5 by 5, is same as 4 by 4 and is same as 1. Let's take up one more example. Initially when we cut the apple into 2 equal parts and we gave her one part, so it was represented as 1 by 2. And when the apple was cut into 4 parts and we gave her 2 parts, it was represented as 2 by 4. But actually this quantity 2 by 4 was same as 1 by 2. So this 1 by 2 was same as 2 by 4. Same thing happens when the apple is cut into say 6 equal parts, and we give her 3 equal parts, that 3 by 6 was actually same as 2 by 4. So friends, this 1 by 2 is same as 2 by 4, is same as 3 by 6, is same as 25 upon 50. And in schools, you must have heard and learned equivalent fractions. So this is the concept of equivalent fractions. When the value of the fraction is same, the value of all these fractions is same, the value of all these fractions is same, and they are called equivalent fractions. So friends, this was the basic concept of fractions. I hope you have enjoyed and you have understood it properly. Please don't forget to subscribe and please don't forget to share this video with your friends, in your groups and with your contacts. We'll see more concepts in the other videos of fractions. Thank you so much.